Yeah, Monday the 4th, review for the days ahead. Tuesday at 1 p.m. you can see the best of the air looks to be in the Highlands. They've got a northerly breeze and it might be a bit too strong for triangles up there, so maybe they'll be doing downwinders. Don't see any other prospect in the rest of the UK on UKV. SkySight paints a much better picture though, with large areas of good thermic air mass. Good enough that I'm going to step through the hours. So that was 11:30, 12. Looking how that progresses. So your good air mass is Shropshire and the Midlands, with winds that are within paraglidable ranges, just about, and with mainly north element to it. Can't immediately think of where you would set off though. The stars are reasonable around Tinto, although Tinto itself is in a patch of not great. But the air mass downwind of it doesn't look that fantastic. Your northerlies in the north of England haven't got a good air mass. In the Peak District, you run straight into the airspace. Llangollen, yeah, what's that? 3 stars at 1 o'clock. And then the airspace, sorry, the air mass down track. It's a bit patchy. So SkySight thinks there's some good air to be had, but I'm not sure what flight you would get out of that. RASP has got a different view of where the best of the air mass is. It thinks northern England, including Cumbria, but not the east side of the country. Yeah, according to, I've just stepped back to 11. According to RASP, then a flight from Tinto has possibility. And the wind, according to RASP, is borderline through Wales and the Midlands and reasonable elsewhere. Just switching back to UKV, such a contrast, the others suggesting it'll be a good day. Wednesday, UKV looks to be showing some decent opportunities with scattered cumulus and not too much spread out. Surface winds are northeasterly and within the range we would take off. At 3,000 feet, it's round about 20 kilometres an hour max, so that's perfectly reasonable as well. So then it's just a case of choosing a launch location. Launching from the Peak District gives you a run across Wales to the Welsh coast. Just step through the day, see how it develops. Get a bit of spread out towards the Welsh coast in the afternoon. This is so weird that SkySight has got such a different view. I thought I'd got the days muddled up, but we've definitely selected the right days. I mean, looking at SkySight, you wouldn't think there's anything particularly fantastic on offer. And whilst RASP has got some patches of decent air, I don't see a good correlation with the UKV or SkySight. Just flicking between the two so you can see, compare and contrast. This is both of them at 1 o'clock. Yeah, not easy. Thursday, you've got good air mass across large parts of England, with light easterlies, could be coming southerlies. So I'm going to quickly step through the day, starting at 11. It's clear of clouds mostly. Then you get the clouds building by 12. You've got spread out in northwestern England and the west of the country. Then there is some more spread out developing through the afternoon, but Lincolnshire still seems to be clear. That's a bit of a relief to see SkySight more in alignment with UKV, and the winds look similar as well, with that easterly flow in the southern half of the country becoming southerly as you progress north. So just stepping through the day on SkySight, you can see how the good air mass develops. RASP thinks the good air mass is confined to the southeast of the country, which definitely isn't aligned with SkySight, and I'm not sure it's particularly aligned with UKV either. No, UKV's got a much broader area of good air. Moving on to Friday, UKV thinks there's a good air mass in East Anglia and Northamptonshire, that sort of area, with a lot of spread out across the rest of the country. SkySight is broadly in agreement, but it thinks the decent air mass is much more extensive than UKV. UKV's view of the wind broadly easterly, as you can see. SkySight has got the wind a little bit more south in that wind and getting stronger as we go west across the country. RASP recognises there's some good air, but has got it placed quite differently, and also it thinks the Highlands will be good air, and it views the wind as being more consistently southeast. In England, veering to become west in Scotland, and those winds are too strong to be flying in the big mountains of Scotland. For Saturday, SkySight doesn't think there's much on offer, although RASP thinks it's going to be fantastic in the Highlands from an air mass perspective and with light winds. And on Sunday the air mass remains good in Scotland, but the winds pick up substantially. They're probably too strong for big mountains.